Hello and happy Friday. I have this hat balancing on my head. It's like not attached to anything, so, it could fall off at any moment. It's witch day. Getting witchy. We are doing a witch doodle page today. Hello, hello. These fall Halloween themed drawings are really giving me life. I really love them. Some of you are still sharing your art on the page. I love it. I love seeing it. It's so much fun. Everybody's looks so cute. I really loved the fox and the pumpkin yesterday, or Wednesday, not yesterday, but witches. So yes, we're continuing with that. I know for quite a while now, we have really stuck with the Friday doodle page, and we may slip up here or there for this month. It's a little bit tricky to come up with things that are like just one theme. I'm gonna try. I think we can do like a zombie doodle page. If you have ideas for fall or October themed doodle pages that you want to see in the month of October, shoot them my way. Let me know what those are. Yeah, so that's it. We're going to do some witch themed stuff, and thank you. Every year I participate in an event in Folsom. It's a witch ride. Thank you. We go dressed up as witches and cackle and hand out candy. We're doing it still this year it's all done outdoors, so we stay safe. But so this was every year I'm a different witch. So every year I make myself look completely different than the last. I wear a different outfit. I always change it. So this was one of my hats. It used to be attached to a headband, but now it just is attached to nothing. So doodle page, you can do pencil, Rosie, that's fine. I'm gonna do it just in pen. You'll be coloring this in on your own. I don't have a preview for you. In fact, I have not drawn this yet, so we're doing it first time together. And yeah, that's it. That's what I got. So let's flip you around and get started. And then I'll take this hat off because it's gonna fall off while I'm drawing. I'm super excited because I got my paper. So whoever shared with me that Elk Grove Walmart had this paper, I love you bunches. I do not remember who that was because my memory is awful, but amazing. I bought 5 packs. I'm so excited. I'm set for a while. So let's see. Let's get started. The first thing I am going to do is draw kind of that curved hot dog shape. Nice and skinny. And then below this shape, I'm going to do a line that curves out and then a line that curves out on this side. And then you can connect this with a curved line. And then above this hot dog shape, you're going to do a globe. So we're doing like the magic ball, what do they call those? Is there a name for them? I don't think it's called magic ball. I'm going to do some little rectangular shapes of light inside this so it gives off some reflection looking to it. So I'll do one long one, and then I'll do one shorter squared one. Crystal ball. Oh my gosh, thank you. See, again, that fits perfectly with my previous comment of my memory is awful. When I have to think of things like that on the fly, I can't. No, doesn't work. And then to make it look a little bit like magical inside, I'm going to just do these little diamond shapes. So I'm doing points, point, 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 point. So it's like a letter V on top of a letter V. And you can do little ones, bigger ones. And then you can also do kind of a, like a little, almost looks like flame, but it could just be like smoke, just kind of a magic, I don't know, it gives it a little bit of a magic feel to kind of do these little wispy points around it. And I'll just do some little lines inside of this. Like that magic haze coming off of the crystal ball. Let's over here do a crescent moon. So we're going to do that curved line that's a little over halfway of a circle, a little more than half. And then you're going to connect on the inside with another curve. And then we're going to put a star in here. And stars, again, with pen, they're always a little bit trickier. If I was working in pencil, I would just do the star, the crisscross, crisscross, criss, and then erase the inside. But since I'm doing it in pen, I'm going to do a triangle up towards the top, a triangle out to the side, a triangle out to the side, and then it's always my bottom legs that end up wonky, triangle legs on the bottom. But you could also do some simple stars like this. In fact, I would probably put a lot of those around my page as filler. All right, so how about over here? We'll do another kind of circular shape that's not closed. We're going to leave it open at the top. Off to the side, I'm going to do a curve here and a curve on the other side. And a circle in the middle, giving it handles. I'm going to put a curved letter V down at the bottom on each side. I'm going to do another curved line that comes out across and then goes back out, but it's not closed yet because on the inside I'm going to repeat this. So I'm basically making a bordered edge. And so this is like my pot, my witch's brew pot. And you can fill this with whatever you like. I'm going to fill with circles. And you could have, you know, bat wings kind of sticking out of the pot, whatever you feel like is brewing. And you want to make sure that your pot fills over to these open lines. So see, I'm closing it off with a circle. And some circles might be whole, some might be partial. Put a couple more. And now I am going to make all of mine eyeballs by just putting a dot in the center. Yours could be more bubbles, like the pot is bubbling, boiling, but I'm going to make them look kind of like eyeballs. When I colored this, what I probably would do is make them kind of a bloodshot eyeball. So I would do that by just adding a little bit of red, and I'll show you that. Just take a red pencil or pen. In fact, I'm going to do a pen because it's a finer line and I have them handy right here. And so I would just do squiggles out to the side to give that bloodshot eye look. And it just looks much cleaner in the pen. Almost done. Just gonna finish off all those eyes. I guess I could have showed you on just one, but then it kind of has that look of it's a big pot of eyeballs. And I'm going to do kind of steam off the pot as well. So I'll just do some little like wispy lines. Maybe some little dots. For that steamy, steamy pot. I did get more paper. Nancy, were you the one who recommended to me? I was saying it at the beginning of the, when I started the drawing, but I couldn't remember who gave me the recommendation. Okay, how about over here? I'm just gonna keep working down and filling the page. I'm gonna do a curved edge rectangle. Well, thank you very much, Nancy. I did. I ordered it from Elk Grove and I went out and picked it up yesterday. I got 5 packs. So I am good to go for a while. From this side, you want to do a curved line. And then this should curve forward and come down a little bit short, so not all the way to the end. And then from here, a curved line, and then these two connect. And inside, you just fill with pages. So just a bunch of lines so it looks like paper. I'm going to just add some little decorative items on the spine of the book. My book came out a little bit wonky. It's a little bit weirdly large here and narrow here, but you know, I did it in pen, so I'm stuck with it. Maybe I'll do some little, just right here, I'm just doing decorative stuff, so I'm just kind of putting little decorative corners. And then I'm going to write on the book spells. Now you could do magic spells. Or book of spells. Add a little detail to these letters. And you could also do some of those little star shapes on the book. There's our little book of spells. Let's see, what next? What next? We're missing one of the most key things, a hat. So we've done a couple witches hats already. I'm going to kind of do a curve, slightly wavy line down here at the bottom. And then bring this up. I'm going to make a real tall with a sharp point. Hat. And let's do a feather on the hat. So I'm going to put a line coming out. And then for the feather, I want to do lines off of it. So kind of fluffy at the top. And then as they get down towards the bottom, they're going to get wider. And then you end up with that feather look. I will put a little ribbon across. I'm going to color that in black as well. And let's see what's on my witch's hat. It has feathers and a flower. So I'm just going to do little rough edges and a circle and kind of repeat that. And mine has little beads, so I'm just going to do some lines off and put little dots along the edge. So I'm kind of just recreating the hat I was wearing. And there's my cute little witch's hat. It's kind of a pretty one. So for a broom, we're going to do kind of an angled line. And I'm going to have this come down. Doesn't have to be perfectly straight. In fact, I kind of like it when it has a little bit of wave to it. But it gets more narrow as you get towards the bottom. So it's wider at the top. And then again, I'm working in pen here. So I'm going to do away from this end, I'm going to do an oval here. And then I'm going to do another oval here. I'm going to have a line coming up from this oval, coming across and back in. I'll have a line connecting these two. And then I'll have a bigger line coming out, and this will definitely be wavy. And it'll go back up into the other side. And then now you leave this is like where the broom is tied. So inside this space, you put your broom lines. And I'll do the same lower. I'm just going to rip out my page. And they don't have to be perfect. They don't have to line up. I usually just put them in and then I'll add some extra for the filler. So see, I want to fill all these little spaces with lots of little broomsticks. And then there you have your broom. So for a bat, we'll put it kind of off to the side here. We're going to make it a little bit on like the smaller side. I'm going to do a little triangle, a little curve, and a little triangle. And then a big curve out and a big curve out. Line up where your ears end, come down and make yourself a curve that fits kind of in this space, because this would be the body of the bat. And then now you just do those hump, 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 and up. Hump, 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 and up. And there's your bat. And then you could color that in black. You could add other little smaller bats in the background. In fact, if you're doing a small bat, like what I would do is just make this one black. So I would color a circle, do little points on the top. My pen is like so frayed. I need to get myself a different pen. And then same thing, just bring out, bring out. Man, I'm having pen issues today. Bring them in and then color that in. This one is frayed too. So see, just like that. And you could do a couple of those. I mean, you could do an even smaller one. Do a little dink, dink on the top. Curve out, bump, bump, bump. And the smaller they get, the kind of less detail you get, because you're just kind of spotting it way off in the background. And you could even do lots of little bats all over the page. But I think it looks cool to have kind of a little cluster of them. Let's do some potion jars. So I'm going to do an oval or a little hot dog. Don't be afraid. I know, right? Gosh, two out of 3, we're done. And then on this lower part, you're going to do a long hot dog shape. I'm going to put a little cap in it. So I'm going to put a little curved edge square at the top that's a little bit on the inside. And then you'll see it come through the bottom. And then put your little dots so it looks like the cork. And then you can make your little wavy line. And I just put little bubbles of different sizes inside so it looks like something's happening in there. And some little dots. And let's do another one next to it that looks more like a potion bottle. So same kind of thing. I'm going to put another oval. Another little hot dogger. This one, I'm going to have the cap come up higher. I'm going to curve it down some and then curve around. So that's like the top of the cap. And then for this bottle, I am going to curve it out on both sides. And then I'll bring this down, and a curved line to connect. And you can even put little dots on this one too, so it has that cork look. And then on this one, I'm going to do a label on this lower half. So I'll put a line and another line. And then I'm going to make this my potion jar. And I'll put another little wavy line for the liquid line, and then some little bubbles inside of that. For the little potion. And you could even have like little fumes like coming off of these as if some of it is escaping. And now down here, I'm going to do a kind of wavy line. I'm going to come out a little bit, make a little hot dog tip, and then keep that wavy line going. Bring it across. And then right here, starting about halfway up, I'm going to do another wavy line, ending at about the same place, coming across. This one's going to be wider. Come up. Now along the top here, I'm doing more wavy, and I'm just kind of coming across, connecting that line, coming across, kind of dripping down, and then across, and then this line will connect, and then I'll do the same on this, kind of make this across, connects, maybe drips down a little, drips again. And then I'm going to make some little drip teardrop marks on, these are actually candles if you haven't caught on. And I'll put a little candle wick in the center. Do the teardrop shape on the top for the flame. Inside that, there can be another little teardrop shape. I'm just going to color that one in black. And then I would color that flame in kind of red. And then I want it to look like it's giving off the little flicker. So I'm just going to do the little dashed lines around the shape. Right here, let's do another circle. And then off of that circle, a bigger one. I'll put a circle in the center. A circle of light. Color this in. And I've made myself a little eyeball. And then you could also, again, come in with that pen and do your little bloodshot eyes from the back of the eyeball. Let's find at least one more thing to put on here. How about a skull of some sort? So let's do, this is going to be kind of small, but we'll put it right up here. We're going to keep this really simple. So I'm just going to do a, like a curved line. This side is going to come shorter than this side. You're going to bring this across and then come up. Curve this back so it connects into this. And then we'll do two little circles here. Two little nostrils here, and then the little lines for the teeth. And then I would just say what I would do is fill her in with lots of these extra things. So adding more bats, adding more stars, doing things like maybe writing. Which related things to fill the space. A black cat silhouette is a great idea if you have some room on your page. I feel like don't have much room. Maybe even on my pot, it says, isn't it double, double toil and trouble? Do I even have that right? I think I do, but I'm going to make sure. I don't want to write something on there that is then... Oh, yeah, I got it. I had it. I was right, you guys. I'm so proud of myself. Toil and trouble. How about look into my crystal ball? I put a spell on you. And then you could just do simple words like maybe magic. I'm going to make that a little star. Add some more stars in this space. And that's just kind of how you end up running with a doodle page. I know, lots of times we kind of draw all these little objects and we leave all these like little blank spaces. But that's what you do, is you just kind of come in and you fill with little dots, with little stars, with little sayings and writings, and you can just keep elaborating and just keep filling all the space. You could do lots of other, little stars here and there around the page. I like doing these little V shape ones where it's like a little V on top of a bigger V. You could even put another eyeball. You could put lots of eyeballs, lots of bats. I would definitely fill, like from here, I would take bats down and then fill up in this space with bats. Maybe throw another eyeball in here, add more of these little stars all up in here. You could even have some like candle wax like dripping down on the page. Lots of different ideas for really elaborating on your witch doodle page. So that concludes it for me today. I will scan this so it will be available to color. And if you are just coloring and you want to keep filling the space using my drawing, that is absolutely fine. Don't forget, I would love to see what you guys do with it. So please be sure to share your drawings with me on the Draw with Stacy page. We will be back on Wednesday with another drawing. And on Friday next week. And then for those that are Patreon members, there will also be a drawing on Monday. I believe this Monday it's just going to be an uploaded video. It will be our one that's just sent straight to the group. So thank you so much, guys. I hope you have fun drawing, and I can't wait to see more of your doodle pages. We also should have an announcement next week for how to order stickers, so be on the lookout. Happy drawing, guys.